See how you did us, man? Snap. I don't care nothing about it.
This
We're going to
wild.
talk about him. I'm finna talk about him.
That's why.
Bro, he wasn't even recording us.
He won.
And we over here just
We
going.
over here trying to be excellent.
We
You
trying
remember
to
how
be-
we was talking about being vulnerable and stuff
Ooh,
last fight?
man.
Now we can't
We
be,
finna
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I guess
we
we about to
being
be
vulnerable
now.
today, right now.
This is wild.
Hey, man,
Nah,
we going to talk
nah,
about
nah,
him. We
this
going
a
to talk
rap.
about our brother back
This
there
a
that's
rap,
recording
bro.
us
That's
and
crazy.
left us high and dry.
Right, bro. We was in the middle
We
of
was in the middle.
recording.
Hey, man, we was like 10 minutes in. We
Good,
finna be
clean
for
in,
real.
bro. We was about to reach the heavens.
Man,
And
we was
this
about to
man-
go in.
This man said,
Time out.
really?
What you mean,
That's
cuz?
crazy, man. Shout out to E, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to you,
our
bro.
brother, man. We can do that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Y'all gonna
check
see
this
me in
out,
class,
man.
bro. What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Sharpen Up. Y'all.
Welcome to Sharpen Up. I'm your boy Art Ruff.
I'm big sorry, y'all.
Man, thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for plugging in. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for subscribing. Look, thank you guys for rocking with us for a season.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, like,
For sure, bro.
yeah, we been going.
We have been. I
Yeah.
think this ain't the last.
Yeah.
This the last.
This the last
This ain't the
part.
last episode.
I mean, this ain't the last episode.
we got one more left.
Yeah, we got one
and
more
then
left.
our season is over.
Yeah.
with. But trust me, they not ready for season 2. Season 2 gonna be, whoo, what?
Yeah. I can't
What?
wait. Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be
hype.
on.
I'm like a little girl.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey man, if this y'all first time, welcome for real, for real. You
Yeah,
know, this
welcome.
this what we do all the time. We be on
It
the
is.
phone. We be at church. We be
Bro be eating on pods.
big facts. Y'all lucky we on this fast right now, cause on everything I'll be eating some Chick-fil-A right now. it be going down.
He's proving that.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
He don't. He's not
happening.
shying away from that at
yeah,
all.
man. We here to sharpen each other up
Yep.
so that we can sharpen you guys up as well.
Yep.
So y'all just enter into our conversation that we have every single day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
We do.
so we can be professional.
Thank you. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you ride.
Y'all go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. All right. We on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We on YouTube. Let's pray that TikTok don't go nowhere. Cause we on the
We on
TikTok.
TikTok.
You know what I'm saying? Share
Us
this
losing
thing out.
some money
And we
too,
are
cuz.
also on Apple Music, Spotify, all those things too, whatever.
Yeah.
Not Apple Music, but Apple
Yeah.
Podcast.
Apple Podcast.
But then also, y'all, if you guys are not just getting blessed by this, but also just blessed by the platform, period, go
Right.
ahead and give. Like anything, any purchase for real. Would be just a blessing just to the pod, most definitely, and also to this platform. Cause we got some heavy hitters on this thing too. Not just us,
Right.
but it's a whole
It's a whole squad,
on
yeah.
here.
Pretty
Like,
deep.
Jeez.
We deep.
We deep out here, man.
We deep.
But before we was, again, rudely interrupted.
Rudely
Jesus.
interrupted.
What was we talking about?
We was talking about.
'Cause Lord. We know what we were talking about.
We
E.
were
You don't
talking
gotta
about-
see what we talking about, y'all.
See,
We trying to do what's right. And this man keep messing with us. No, I'm playing.
so what we was talking about was. See, this how we get look. This how we ride now. I'm just saying. Like this how we go. Right.
Right,
So don't
man.
be saying like, what they be talking about?
Everything.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. He ain't even started the time. I'm
tell
gonna
you.
be real.
The time,
Ain't even
see,
started
bro,
time.
Y'all about to get the longest part.
Y'all can get the long part today. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, so this is what we were talking about. So
We on this fast.
we on this fast.
You at work.
Yeah, I'm at work, and I just don't feel that I got this on. You want to be plugged in and listen to my worship music. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to this. This sermon. I want to just keep my mind locked in on, the Lord. Like, just want to be. But things get in the way. People get in the way. Like even family members get in the way because dealing with family members, you dealing with emotions, even more emotions. You know what I mean? So, like I was saying, it was kind of like a crazy day for me. And I'm like, man, like I feel like I just kind of like was going. I fasted. The brother I was hungry, but I fasted. You know what I mean? But it's like
I was too.
I was, I feel like I almost missed it in a sense. But on the other side of like, okay, I know God has heard me. I know He's walking with me. And I had the little spaces in time throughout the day. It was like, okay, God, thank you for this day. Praying for my family. You know what I mean? And a lot of us, being truthfully, like we can say, yeah, we're fast. It's easy to fast with far as food. I say it's easy. It's not easy. We're fasting, away from food or however we got it structured as far as a fast. But staying in the flow, I think is really challenging.
That's good. That's really
for
good.
us as believers.
Yeah.
So if I'm not necessarily doing food, but if I'm doing social media, if I'm doing whatever you feel like is a really a push against what God is trying to do in your life, and it becomes challenging because you really have to learn how to balance the life aspect of what you do throughout the day, and then still trying to be plugged in with. Or not necessarily plugged in, but being sensitive to God's voice throughout the day.
That's good.
I think that's really like a challenge. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And especially if you have a busy day or you have those type of jobs where you're really moving around and you don't have that space to be like, stop. I need to, you know what I mean?
No, that's good. I think it's so much because I see it vividly. Of course we talked about this earlier on the phone, but I see everything like in like a whole entire like pictures type ordeal. And so like I can see the fight between the flesh wanting to.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? All right, well, I know spiritually and mentally, and I'm trying to be disciplined enough not to do anything else. So because what I used to do on a regular basis, even when I wasn't fasting, was trying to listen to something, that was uplifting, listen to a pod, listen to worship music, or listening to, a sermon and stuff like that, whatever, even if it's not in a quote unquote religious or spiritual world, something that's positive, maybe a financial thing that's going to help me in my pockets. Like if that's the discipline, okay, cool beans. But now since we're fasting, and I said it kind of earlier on the pre-recorded part earlier, that sometimes we get to a place where, when we're in motions and stuff like that, whatever, like when we're in the flow of things or whatever, and we legit turn on the switch of this is what I'm now doing, especially with fasting, because it comes religiously. It comes January and August.
Yeah.
I'm just stay there for now because I'm gonna go.
Yep.
I go.
I'm gonna let you cook on that one. You do.
I go.
Right.
But since we know it's coming or whatever, we switched. We hit that switch of okay, I'm about to fast now. And then because we're trying to be closer to God and walk in the right way or whatever, we'd be like, okay, cool beans. Now I'm about to not listen to anything that's not like Him. And what we supposed to do too is not listen, not so much of listen to the good things either, because now I'm literally dedicating my body, mind, and soul to everything that He wants me to do and get closer to Him. But it gets tough when we don't have those other outlets, as in reading my Bible or worship and stuff like that, whatever, because now I feel like I'm lacking, and the only thing I can do is be around these worldly folks, even though they possibly not worldly either. But we don't really know. But at the same time, I'm gonna just say when you're around these people, that possibly are not fasting, that possibly are not Christians, even if they are. It's like I said earlier, that sometimes these Christians be looking like ops too. Like when we be fasting.
That boy called Christians the ops. Y'all the ops.
Cause at certain points of times, like, hey man, like I'm really depleted. Like I really need to get filled with something, and the only feeling I have is literally Him. But if I don't see out of my traditional mindset of how I can get to Him without the worship music, without the sermons, without reading the word or whatever, like how can I how can I get in touch with him? How can I get that righteous food that I need on a daily basis or in the moments and them seconds when I really need it? When all I'm getting is these crazy folks. Well, the reason why you feeling or you felt like this even today or what I felt Monday, if I'm be real, because it is Wednesday. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Shout out to Sada Group. is that maybe it was designed just in this area so that he can show you, hey, this is what you need to be working on. This is what's up. So that means the fast was working. You said that to me. You said that to me on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey, the fast is working. This is why you was able to go back and you got convicted on this thing when you never convicted on that before. That makes perfect sense.
Oh, it makes
I wasn't
sense.
hearing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't hearing as clearly as I was beforehand because I wasn't fasting during that time. Yes, I still hear from God. Yes, I do follow His, all those things like that. But when you begin to literally eliminate a lot of things. Or I even seen sometimes all the things, and the only thing that you're desperate for is him, he begins to speak louder. That's literally what I said. You're dying and living all at the same time.
Heavy. That's heavy, bro.
Because as believers, we're supposed to die to our flesh on the daily. Jesus said that,
Come
right?
on, man.
He said that. But that's all the time. We're supposed to be doing that all the time. Not just during fasting, but all the time. But fasting raises a different level because now I'm saying I'm not just saying that I'm abstaining from sex if I'm not married. I'm abstaining from, I've been a heavy drinker, so I'm not gonna drink anymore. Like these things that we put as far as like abstaining. Okay, I'm not gonna do these things now on my daily walk with Christ. No, now I'm saying as fasting, I'm putting everything, even food, away for you. Which now, again, my mind, body, and soul is subjected 100%. Hopefully. And then now, as I say, as we get closer to Christ, he exposes things,
Big
good,
time.
bad, and indifferent inside of us. Now, as I'm fasting, he's really done rip me complete open. And he's like, this, and this. And that's why you felt the way you felt today. That's why I felt the way I felt on Monday. This is why people give up in the middle of their fast as well.
That's a really good point.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a really good point.
So,
Because you're right. Because as you were saying that, I was thinking about just, it's like God highlighted. Because in my head, I'm like, okay, God, what did I do wrong?
yeah, man.
And he was like, yep. So like you were saying, you see this right here? It was almost like, you know how you were looking on your phone and you zoom in? It's like, yeah, that right there. Now zoom in on that thing.
Yeah.
That right there. That right there. So now you see what you have to now be on guard about. Okay, I don't really...
Come on now.
Being transparent.
We here.
Y'all already know. One of the biggest things, especially on Instagram, and y'all being real. Y'all know on Instagram, because I ain't the only one, because I had issues and I didn't struggle with lust. That one swipe, and y'all know y'all be scrolling, and then on videos come across. Don't leave me up here by myself. Am I right, cuz? Am I right?
And then try to justify it and be like, man, why she got that on?
And then what you do?
Why she in the gym like this?
And you click on it, and then you be like,
why she do this all the time? But she do got Proverbs 31 on her profile. I'm gonna be quiet. Sorry. Continue.
But that's what it is, though. Just being transparent, like, so we know, bro. We know, particularly in that arena, that particular social media.
Yeah, for sure.
That one is a thirst trap to the max.
Oh, for sure.
Like it's
for sure.
So
For sure.
one of those things now is, as you're fasting, it's how can I get in my mind? I'm like, how can I get my feeds to clean up?
Right.
Okay. So if I'm looking at particular pastors, worship, as algorithms, they'll start kicking them in. So now I don't have to, this stuff won't be filtering in because you looked at one, it's on. Then everything else will come behind it. So those type things, we had to start training ourselves.
Yeah.
And building those, I don't say walls, building those, I would say ledges will allow us to, not ledges, but more of like it's paving our way. So that way
That's good.
it makes the road that we're walking on a lot smoother than Rocky. Because what I've done over the years and didn't realize it, because I wanted to crash out. You know, I'm going to use y'all young folks. I want to crash out. But the times I've had these, like I want to have a meltdown.
Yeah.
And I went through my phone, like I'm finna call. I don't got them type of friends. Like, one finna go over, and then it's like, one finna listen to, and then I got a lot of Christian rap on my. So it's like I want to listen. It's like, no, I've been deleted off. So now I don't even have anything to like, just support all this stuff I want to be in my head.
This is good.
So now I gotta sit there and listen to Lecrae.
That's good.
And Lecrae over there going in.
It's
and
good.
I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like so I've built these things over time and didn't even know it.
That's good.
Because so good. Now it's like, and by default, now I'm just like, yeah, but okay. And it's like I make myself like, you gotta just listen. Good, you gotta listen to this version of music. Like, yeah, you mad, and you know what I mean? Like, or you gonna sit in the car and be quiet? Good. Okay, now I can talk to you. Like, okay, here's the issue. Here's the issue. Like, you need to do this better. You know what I'm saying? If you need to scream, holler, do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because over time, I've done that. And a lot of us, if we really think about it, we need to work on those type things. So that way, by default, I don't fall to the wayside because now I got my homegirl and I've kept my homegirl in my back pocket. Or I've kept my homeboy in the back pocket. So just in case I want to go in, do something extra, hey, bro, what I had? Let's go get this. And now I'm out. I done did all that. And now he's aided in what that emotional or what I was feeling at that moment. And then now that emotion turns into, I can say sin, or I done did something crazy. Even if I'm married, I done did something crazy. And then now I've put these things in my life that God has blessed me with. Let's put it like that. Let's put it in.
For sure. Let's be real.
Let's be real. That God has blessed me with. And now I've put those things in jeopardy because I felt some type of way.
Ooh-wee.
I felt this type of way. So now I want to just know there's I don't have you got to have some things set up to allow you to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm feeling like this. Let me call my boy Tyler. Hey, bro. Like I called him, he called me, I called him back. Like, this, let me tell you how I'm feeling for real. Let me just say, because if we don't have them, that goes back to your word, bro. Community.
I'm telling you.
You gotta have it.
That's it.
That helps us in this fast, bro.
For sure. For sure. If I don't have, I said this on Monday. Shout out to Sauter Group again. If y'all don't come to Sauter Group, I'm telling you, we be having these dope conversations. I'm telling y'all, if you're
lock in on that.
2135, come through. All right, we gonna have
or
all the
45.
Links. Yeah, or 45. Or sometimes
I drop in.
Or sometimes upper 50. Shout out to DT. But
OG.
but not like, you know, I said it because again I was teaching on fasting, right? And so I was just like, even though we also have our different things that we possibly will do, now as a local body, you know, as a church, we may be doing a particular fast, cool beans. But also when it comes to fasting, not just in January, but because we are believers, we're supposed to fast kind of on a regular anyway.
Right.
So whenever I'm doing this, it's best to have somebody that walk with me. And if they're not doing the exact same thing, at least tell somebody so they can be like, hey, bro, like, how you doing? Like, how you doing today? How you keeping up? My biggest thing is my wife. She done got me. She ripped me to pieces the first week. Cause I was like, hey, I ain't gonna eat no meat. You know, I ain't gonna eat no meat, babe. This is my mom. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, okay, cool. Is we doing it together though? No. So she cooking. I'm smelling all the good stuff in there.
Bruh, hungry.
I'm like, I want some tacos. I want some chicken tetrazzini.
Oh, goodness, bro.
Goodness, I can't have none of that. I'm over here eating my salad. Now, my salad fire, though. I ain't gonna flat. My salad be fire.
Yeah.
But still, like, dang, bro. But if I don't have anybody, check this out. Because even though we're not doing the exact same fast according to the diet-wise, we're fasting together and we can still hold each other accountable, which is still community.
Right.
All at the same time.
Right.
But it is best now to have somebody that's walking beside you that's doing the exact same thing. So now it's like when I do have those breakdowns or just on the food talk, man, I really wanted to, I really wanted to hit up Chipotle today, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you know I ain't going to Chipotle for no just regular salad bowl. Nah, I want that steak. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want that chicken. I want this chicken and the steak. Like I want all of it. I want all the stuff on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you share the exact same things, now we like, all right, cool. Let's vent and let's turn back to being like, what's the real reason why we actually doing this? But the crazy thing is, we only do this during a fasting period, but won't do it in our everyday life when we walking with Christ, period, though. So fasting, honestly, if I'm be 1,000 real, because we just said it, fasting honestly should expose the things that we need to be working on all the time.
Right.
Because if we're fasting correctly, again, I'm coming to God saying, God, I am literally doing this. I'm removing all of these things away so I can be closer to you. Without you actually opening your mouth and saying it, you're saying what Daniel said, or what David said, hey, clean my heart. Examine it.
Do surgery.
That's literally what you said. Because if we literally go back to what David did, you know what he did. You know what he did.
I don't know what he did.
You don't know what he did?
What he did?
I mean, they keep calling Uriah his best friend, but it really wasn't his best friend. He literally was a homeboy, that was, a soldier in his army or whatever. And, he saw Bathsheba. That was actually Bathsheba's husband. And they was like, dang, she bad. Hey, go get her. Because he ain't go get her. He sent somebody else to go get her. We ain't going to stay there. We're going to keep it moving.
Come on.
Hey, man. Hey, go get her. Come to her quarters, whatever. I'm going to wind her down and stuff like that, whatever type of ordeal. And did some things that he wasn't supposed to do. Not because he couldn't, but because it was somebody else's wife. Because he also had other women with him.
Right.
But anyway, so y'all just go reach out word, please. So because of that, it wasn't just the adultery, it was also the lying and betrayal. Because she also got pregnant. And it was like, hey, go get him, bring him back. I'm about to get him drunk. They about to go, do what they do. Because he was so enamored, because he couldn't do anything. This is another reason why we shouldn't be drinking anyway. Anyway, he stayed in front of the whole entire palace and fell asleep in front of the palace door.
But Dave was like, "What you doing, cuz?"
So now I have to finesse this whole situation.
He got to finesse it. Oh, bro, Dave was a finesse.
Put him on the front. You put him on the front lines. He got to go. Dead. She's a widow. But then his authority, his prophet, his spiritual leader came to him, told him a story, and told him, hey, basically the story I just told you, you him. And Dave immediately, oh, man, my bad. Oh, God, please, no, Lord, no, not me. And he completely repented. And in the midst of him repenting, it came some punishments and consequences. But because of what was happening, he also was like, you know what? My bad. I ain't doing this no more or whatever. And because of what happened when it came to, and y'all don't come at me because I'm still flowing a little bit. I'm mixing up my stories just a tad bit on David. But I believe
it's okay. We're good.
Facts, because I'm human a little bit,
right.
but I'm spiritual all at the same time. Come at me, bro. But I do believe his first child wound up passing away. And he literally went to God and was like, God, like, I'm just going after you. And this is where it goes on, and he begins to fast for a long period of time. And until he was actually content, until the time was up, he got up. Hey, man, let me go eat. Everything was good. But he chose to do that because, one, there was something that went wrong, one. But then also he felt so bad that he had to get back in God's presence. But why did he feel that way? He only felt that way because he been in God's presence before more than not.
Man.
Cause we talking about King David right now. We ain't talking about Shepherd Boy David.
Woo.
Shepherd Boy David was in the fields with God the whole entire time.
Come on, man.
He's the one that said God was the one that protected me from the lions, tigers, and bears on my. And legit came to his King Saul was like, hey bro, this dude ain't nothing. I know for a fact who with me, cause he was with me when I was protecting the sheep. So this uncircumcised Philistine ain't gonna do nothing to me. Cause I know who with me.
Hey, you know what though?
Just saying.
You know what's crazy?
That's what's said.
And I'm gonna let you keep cooking. I can just imagine at that moment, like David, he's saying this right, but I can hear him saying in the attitude like, just bringing it up to 2025. Hey, cuz, who this dude right here? Like, I almost feel like he said this uncircumcised Philistine. And I turn, he's like, who this lame dude is right here, cuz? Who this lame dude right here, man? Trying to come over here doing all that talk. Man, hey, let me go on over here and cut that boy head off right quick.
Right, bro.
Let me go ahead and get cut. Oh, he wants to come against my Lord and Savior? Well, come on, man. All right, look. Let me just go handle him right quick. I'm gonna go ahead and show him that. Oh, cause we as in this world, he the ops. Ops been standing out there talking all big talk for the past 40 days. Man, let's go ahead and put that boy to sleep.
And y'all Negroes, is scared.
Y'all
scared. How y'all scared? I'm the youngest one out here, and y'all scared.
You know what though?
Y'all the ones that got promoted. Y'all the ones. Hey, y'all got into this whole entire thing so y'all can defend God's kingdom, but y'all the ones that scared. I'm the one that I was just trying to go help out and feed my brothers. That's all I did. I was being. Look, obedience is better than sacrifice. I'm literally just being obedient for what my dad told me to do. I'm just bringing some cheese, some nuts, and some bread to my brother. That's all my brothers. That's all I'm doing. And all I hear is this dude that's freaking almost 7 foot, 8 foot tall, talking about, hey, whoever could come out here and beat me, y'all got it. We gonna go. It's over with. But I bet y'all can't beat me because y'all trash. And I gotta hear that y'all scared of him, and y'all forget who y'all fighting for.
Man, come on, bro.
Y'all forget about Abraham and his lineage. Y'all forget about Moses. Y'all forget Joshua.
Man,
like, what are we talking about right now? You know what? Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Right?
Because obviously, the lion that got defeated, the bear that got defeated, it got to be equal to this Goliath.
Right.
So God was with me this whole entire time. Yeah. So I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. I got it. And then when Saul was like, I don't know, we about to go. And when Saul was like, hey bro, you too little. You can't even fit this armor. You know what, bro? Don't worry about it.
I don't even need
it, doc. You know what I'm gonna go with?
I don't even need it.
I'm gonna go with what I know. So what's fasting? Going back to what God's told me to do in the first place, being 100% obedient in what he's telling me to do, and going above and beyond, and not just doing just food, but pushing all things that's not like him, and sometimes that's good as well, so I can get closer to him, so I can go and defeat what's ever in front of me completely, because David also cut his neck off.
Now he just cut his neck off, but his
head.
The brother just,
I would say,
and then not only cut it, but I
with his sword, by the way.
Look, listen,
that thing was heavy.
With his sword.
Come on now.
He wasn't like this little dude. Like so basically, he's something like, you a little dude. You know how us OGs talk. Ain't get that little dude, man. Hey, little dude, come out the court, little dude. Let me show you something.
Right, bro.
Hey, little dude, come on over here somewhere, man. But not having the respect of, I look at it like this, and we gonna ride. Knowing that this little dude, because of his fearlessness of this giant, this issue, it should have been in his, not only mind, but just recognizing that, okay, God, something is on him. So even though he's saying this, I should be his biggest cheerleader.
For sure.
Bro, let's go. I'm with you. Like, what you want me to do? If you want me to stand right here and just cheer you on, let's go. Like, we should get to that point. So, bro,
good.
like we got to be able to balance those things to recognize where God is and who God is using, and not be jealous. Like, and not just you're a little dude. Oh, you just guy in the Lord. What you talking about?
That's good.
Ooh,
That's good. Dog.
look, man, we gotta head out.
Yeah, we got dip.
Y'all gonna have to come back.
Y'all gotta
So y'all gonna come back?
Please come back.
You better come back.
Please come
Y'all
back.
better come back. Hey, so we out of here. This bit salty. You know he love.
That me. All day. Big Salty. Tyler.
Love y'all, man.
Mr. Anderson.
Sharpen up.
Sharpen up.